a bot as your opponent, go in and actually see how much Scorch actually does, or if you're getting pushed in. But going back to the Rumble thing, against the Aatrox.
Boy.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna have to hold that doll. We gotta dive down here. The double knockup coming on in, but Effort is gonna be the first one that goes down, and Teddy goes down too. Okay, interesting choice of words as well, as in comes Cuz. Really gonna go in with that flash. He's not wasting any time. Will be a trade of flash for flash.
Faker behind. Now, both of them do have flash.
Yeah, Lahen's just easily able to flash away from that one. You mentioned being pushed in.
Okay, well,
that's, just
he's gonna die on this
side.
wave. Roach needs to be really, yeah, he understands that.
Yes,
right now showing us that
he's
dead. He's press Q.
Well, he's waiting for Cuz to come on in.
No, Roach is dead.
Kibe is just going to try to go in and kill him anyway, as you are dead. And they're trying to go for the 1-for-1, but it's absolutely not going to happen, as Hanwha Life are just going to rotate up to the top side. Extremely questionable play here, as now Cuz in a world of hurt already on top of that one, as Kibe going to pick up another kill. On top of it is already 2-0 as disaster strike for T1 Hanwha.
Was very close. So right here, he's not pressing Q for the accelerated movement speed towards the Mordekaiser that forced the flash initially. Mordekaiser responds with flash, you respond flash E, and then can probably end up even saving Superplex for the Jarvan, but he gets really low. It doesn't quite matter though, as Temp comes up with the equalizer, and then Haymaker knocking Jarvan right into next year, as the coaches rejoice, except for Nofe.
As, yeah, it'll come in. You mentioned the Aphelios trying to get ahead. At least that is happening down on the bottom side, with Cuz hanging around down here in the bot, as Effort's going to get taunted up and loses more than half his HP, and they are going to die the back.
Oh, no.
As
And now the turret.
Yeah.
Turret's going to die. Death Realm's going to come out, but no, Roach is dead.
Yeah, they don't even have to wait for the turret to go down. They're just going to 2-on-1 him as Death Realm comes in. Kibe is more than able to handle that.
Dragon Soul, they could roll against this Hanwha Life.
Trying a 2v1 here onto Faker. Lots of damage already coming out as the flash comes in from Kibe. Not calculating that correctly.
You'll notice. Okay, hold on.
All right, another play down on the bottom side. They're going to lock down Lahen's. That was not a flash that you want to go for. Follow-up engage here in the mid lane. Jarvan doesn't do much, but will get the flash away from Tempt in the 2-on-2. Roach just a very sad Mordekaiser right now. Does have the Jarvan nearby, but look at Jarvan's health as they go into the Death Realm.
Why would you Death Realm?
You know, effectively locks Roach in with him. He decides he wants to try to survive for as long as possible. He's going to get locked in, as we're not diving in just yet. He didn't have his ultimate available.
10 centimeters away from him? When that was actually going on, I have no idea what was just going on. Solar Flare cast, bullseye on the Lahens.
It's Aphelios
and
Lahone.
Really, Teddy and Effort, they're going to have to put this entire game
easily follow up with that Solar Flare. As, okay, Vista, you got to be careful of that. As Sniperino, down you go. The TPs come in. They want to try to punish them here, but Teddy does have that flash, but the damage coming out from the set is going to put him in the death chamber. Down will go Effort. As
probably going to equate to 2 waves going one champion's way, not sets. It's going to help close the gold gap.
Really just unloading here onto Teddy. Do not want to let this third Mountain Drake go the way of Hanwha Life. Faker trying to get that engaged, but in goes the set into the backline.
Backline
access. Huge amount of damage, and Teddy just disappears. On top of this, that set is huge in this game. There was nothing he could do. He didn't even flash away. He died so fast. As, well, Rumble died, but on the backside, Leona also will go down. As some people are doing the Mountain Drake, some people are diving the mid turret, as Haru does have that stopwatch. Kibe, oh no, is going to miss that one on the backside, miss a couple of extra kills, but either way,
well, I'll talk about that right after the replay. So let's take a look at this. This is the exact engage I talked about earlier on. The Superplex direct backline access with the equalizer set, reaching Aphelios, and no one can peel for him. Aatrox, Mordekaiser, you don't have enough damage to just be in the backline and try to trade backline for backline and then do a stand against set and Diana, who are gunning for your AD carry. And so right here, it was beautiful. Turret aggro being locked up by Cube, using that Haymaker shield as well to juggle with the stopwatch. Missed out on the Flash E. Bonus resistances, so...
Okay, here we go again. Cube trying to lock on to that backside as Haru gonna pull him in as well. Going into that one. Tep coming in from behind, doing that burst damage onto Teddy. Has the stopwatch available. Teddy, though, is gonna survive. Haru going down on the backside. Isn't gonna matter, though. Doesn't look like it as Mordekaiser trying to go 1v4. In goes Faker, but he underestimated Cube as he's still a monster, and Vista had enough room to be peeled for. Still doing that damage.
There's no reason to fight. We take a look at this. Faker's actually the one that pulls the trigger. Cube suplexes him into the team. Teddy flashing away effort, doing his best, actually misses that solar flare. Lehen's also missing the flash taunt, or the taunt on Shen. Not a flash actually used. And this fight actually panned out pretty good for T1. They did not end up getting Cube in the end, who has the really big shutdown on him.
If they do commit onto the Mountain Drake, okay, trying to go 1v1 here. In comes the TP from the right side. Faker is gonna be pinned here, 2v1. Can he get out of this one? They're trying to burst him down, and down he will go. As now the equalizer is gonna slow a bunch of them. In goes the Shen for the big time engage. That's already 5-on-3. And he might be already closing out the final chapter of this book, as effort is also not going to get away, and that will be the easy Mountain Soul, the Baron, whatever Hanwha Life wants on this map will go to them.
Okay, yeah, Tempt over there, I think he has, what, 250, 350?
And look at Cube, he's just running at them. They know they have such a
beautiful
win. The equalizer is just the icing on the cake at this point, as Teddy is also going to have to flash away from this one. Everybody running with their tail between their legs, as T1 looking to get smashed here in game number 1 by
T1, who, all right, let's take a look at this replay. Cube, he said, let's do this. Goes in E. I mean, that was a beautiful E.
Yeah.
And such a combo, too. Equalizer with the W.
Not only did they draft fun stuff because of the really nice
at the knees by the drafts and have to mechanically outplay the opponents over and over.
How about a 4-on-3? Well, it's going to turn into a lot better for Hanwha as Shen is going to come in. There it is, mixing everybody up on top of the Rumble. It's exactly what you're going to get with this kind of comp, as T1 saw it coming, but perhaps he didn't know it was going to be this scary, as Hanwha Life now going to push in with the Baron and take game number 1.
All right, well, that's going to be it for game 1. Now, can Hanwha Life do what I think many people did not expect, which... now going to be delayed, so the 4th wave is arriving.
Oh, he's going to get that big lockdown on Takana, but the double in there, he is going to be able to flash the cocoon as well and gets away, you know, if you don't feel like they really benefit your team all that much. And have to hold that thought as Faker not wanting to go for a flash just yet. He's going to hold on to that and goes in for the ultimate instead. Shelly has been started here. Cuz and Effort look like the only two that really are attempting to punish this, or fight at all, as all 5 members were coming in there. Lahan's level 5 now. We'll see if he can get out of this one. Rakan, pretty squishy at this time, but is able to just head out as okay, bullet time. Not going to be enough.
Right now is likely the wave that they ideally want to stay for, but Effort might die.
Yeah, building up a ton of those random stacks and is able to put down the turret now. Effort in a lot of trouble. Is going to get the knock up into the trench line. Nice little escape there out of a very unfortunate position. Notice, but the Drake is going to be started up.
Okay, Elise is losing a lot of HP though.
That is
Aphelios with the
there it is, the massive root onto 5 of them. That's the first kill. Big bullet time comes in though, and the catch is gonna get everybody low, and even Gragas is gonna pick up the smite onto that Infernal Drake. Everything turning on its head.
Manages to get, watch this one more time. So Aphelios gonna get the massive AoE. Cube ult gets hit by Nautilus, and then everyone stops doing the dragon. Why? It's at 1400. They could have just gotten the dragon and then Rise ulted out. Or tried to run south away from the T1 member, so.
At least that bottom turret go down. T1 gonna say, sure, you can have the bottom side. We'll push in the mid lane. We have Shirley, and they're even looking for the engage here. The big burst damage onto that Rakan stood absolutely no chance, but Effort on the backside, Vista threatening him. Not going to end up mattering as the push continues from
now,
T1.
Remember what I said last game?
Oh, I remember.
Taking an inhibitor this early. Now, okay, the correct play is actually to back off, not take the inhibitor.
No, LS, they're gonna take the mountain tree. You don't know anything. Okay, here we go. Trying to root him down. Kana in a lot of trouble here. Is going to be burst down through the ultimate side of Hanwha Life to make that happen. And they're sticking around, but it looks like T1 have called their bluff, and they say, you guys are probably still all here. The miasma is perfect. It's going to deny everyone as no one is getting out alive. I feel like I've seen this movie before. Cube in a lot of trouble. Nicely done there, but it doesn't matter. Triple kill going to the side of Faker as he is now 3-0-2.
For it?
It's not 100% that you're going to get the kill, though. Oh, we always like to watch. Okay.
I like it.
I feel like I'm watching LS stream.
I feel like I'm watching a good player, is what I feel like. Let's do this. Let's try this. Let's do this.
Oh! That was fake.
I like it. I like it. There's no conversation. Nothing needs to be said or relayed. This is the ideal mic check.
So it does go down. Uh-oh. 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 Faker. Oh, no, not like this. Yeah, he's dead. Nice try, buddy. But that's what happens when you delay your back.
The level advantage, there is one in mid lane, but Teddy, two levels up.
Look at this. Double TP, and T1 are calling their bluff. Immediate back here from Rise. They say, you want to TP out? Fine, be our guest. We're going to push on in.
What is Lahen's doing?
Lens, that is really not where you want to be. Now this makes this a 5-on-3 rather than a 5-on-4. Miasma comes down. T1 are pushing in. They want to end the game. Can Hanwha Life repel them here? The engage onto Vista, but he's still alive. In comes the recall, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Vista on Lahen's desperately trying to stop him, but it looks like the Nexus is one more hit away. Just auto it, and down it will go. T1 able to call the bluff of Hanwha Life and take game number 2. Oh, Lehens has got a big smile on his face. I feel like something sneaky might happen right now. It's Soraka Yuumi coming on in. It's your bay.
Let it flow through you, Valdez. Let the hate.
That's such a Lesnek tactic, man.
Yeah. By any means necessary.
Yeah. Oh, Flash coming in. Tempt, he is a big boy, but not big enough. Especially this early on in the game. First blood.
He's definitely looking quite good. Vista and Lehens putting out a lot of damage. Feel free to tweet at Valdez or I if you know the answer on if you can actually interrupt the current Herald.
Hey, look,
The silence!
Ornn is he's pretty good. He's able to push them off the turf for quite a while, but
They're so far. Oh, Haru might. Oh no.
Haru is
he was gonna
here.
die.
Teddy
Oh!
is trying to use that lantern. He is able to get away for it then, but not enough. As Silence comes in, Cuz gonna go down. Not able to flash on time, and the 2-for-1 comes in for Hamalite.
Haru didn't get the heal, I don't think, from Cuvée. I don't know if he's gonna be able to complete it before the Mountain Dragon.
Oh, that's a big Ornn ultimate. We'll get the knock-up here on the Faker, having a lot of trouble. Who's gonna survive for now? A huge heal comes in, but they're just trying to jump on into them. And look at the sustain from the Soraka. Nobody is taking damage here for quite a long time. But again, still not able to take anyone out on the backside of it. A lot of damage items not quite built just yet. You'll notice on the side of Hanwha Light, it's really just Essence Reaver from New York. We're close by. As, okay, gonna turn here. They're gonna get the knock-up onto the Cassiopeia.
Oh, this is very sloppy by Hanwha Life.
Yeah, not the cleanest fight here. The turret is gonna go down. They're trying to burst down this Mountain Drake. Who's going to get it? It resets. Ornn's going in, but misses the knockup. Has the Yuumi on the back of it. The bullet time. Going to separate Tempt, and he's actually going to go down. It was enough burst damage. Kana, oh there, buddy. Got to take it slower. Nice little follow-up hook, but it's not going to be enough. Soraka for great team fighting. Speaking of which, looking for Faker this time around. He's going to dodge that one, but still he will get locked down by the silence. A little bit too far down the lane, and welcome back, Ornn. This is angry. They're going to get the lockdown. Bullet time comes in. Nice little hook, and the cask is going to kill the Aphelios. Oh boy, where was the follow-up? And the lantern is massive. Effort is playing a godlike game of Thresh in this one. And he's stylish on his Gragas. Here comes the engage now from T1. And the big time force coming in. The flash here from Faker will be knocked up though.
They know. Oh no, this is gonna be a Giga Flank by Kana.
Oh no, a Giga Flank.
A Giga Flank.
I don't know if I've ever seen one of these.
It's come. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Atrox is about to spread his wings.
On top of it, the bullet time is massive damage, but that's a big knockup from the side of Tempt, but he is all alone. All the Soraka heals in the world couldn't save him this time around. Haru going 1v2 at the same time. With Cuz picking up the dragon means that Hanwha Light going to be outsmarted and outplayed this time around by T1.
Inside of a lot of these situations, Faker.
The fake play here, but Faker is going to be denied as he gets taken down, but it's still going to be a 2-for-1 in favor of T1.
Oh, Wars as well in the bank. We take a look at this again, and this is just awful positioning. It doesn't matter how strong your comp is. When it's split up like this, Soraka doesn't know where to go. Do I go to Ornn? Do I go over to Haru? How do I use my silence? Vista doesn't even have a reliable way to deal damage, and this is just a positioning problem here.
Watch Faker.
Well,
Well, it was his call to go in.
괜찮은 거 같네.
So it seems okay.
He says, yeah, it's okay.
이러면 애매하다.
And now they're just going to start up the Baron. Here we go. Haru in the front side, looking for an entrance into this Baron pit. The Ornhorn this time around.
Again, they're gonna get flanked.
Yeah, they're gonna get flanked, and everything's going wide. Another cast, and a huge bullet time. Vista immediately gets bopped in the back line because taking a lot of damage. Haru is going mad.
He doesn't die!
And Cubase is still alive. They take out the 80 carry, but the real hyper carry was Soraka the whole time. The big time turnaround at the end of that one. It was looking so good after Vista died, but it just didn't matter.
That's a resto Druid, Valdez.
That is
that is
gonna be good. And it was for taking out Vista.
It was. He got the flank, but the Tree of Life that was Soraka just decided that you weren't gonna actually die today.
Yeah. Watch Kive's positioning.
Yeah, I mean,
He tries
Kana,
to save Vista. And then
such
he's like,
a
nope.
great job, and then Kana can't kill Soraka even through the Grievous wounds. Over and over, Olaf refuses to die, looking completely immortal inside of this fight. Kana thinking to himself, what was that?
Nice hook there, buddy. You're going up against Chad or
Oh, the pin!
Look at that guy in the back. Faker does nothing in this fight. The big time bullet time, though, is there for Teddy. He stays alive the entire fight
It doesn't matter.
as he flashed the wall. Oh, poor Kana. They don't have enough bursts to get through this comp anymore. After the initial beginning where you're like, oh, they popped someone, you have that spark of hope.
Can Aphelios just, can you just go tank at this point?
Yeah,
Like,
you were talking about Spirit Massage, who can build it? I'm like,
Yeah.
well, can Aphelios build Spirit Massage?
Oh, they got Kana.
Okay, trying to go in there.
Oh, no!
Steal Reno, and that is going to be a dead Reno T1. As Teddy now is going to go down here. Dragon Soul picked up by Hamalife. To Olaf, he just doesn't die. He ends every fight at 100% health. Okay, this time around, everybody's got the Morellos, the healing reduction on top of him, but still Ornn is going to survive.
He'll be full in a second. Just give him a bit. He's getting there.
Oh man, Haru not gonna die, and Temp's also gonna avoid that hook.
T1 is
effort.
all in right now, trying to chase this team composition down.
They're not backing down. You gotta be careful though.
They have Cassiopeia.
They have pretty good turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the problem is they're gonna lose out on the. Oh no, I smell it.
Oh, you
geez.
smell what the? Whoa, Temp,
What?
he missed it. He missed the knockup. The Baron is gonna go the way of T1, and they all get out scot-free.
So I think Kana is gonna go for a okay, well that's not the TP I thought that he was gonna take, but let's see how this pans out. T1 got the scuttle crash. No, he's gonna get interrupted.
Nope, no he's not. He gets the knock-up here on a Faker, and the flash in, and neither Faker nor Effort have their flash. They immediately get taken down.
It's over.
Legendary is Haru. A double kill comes in. This game is all but done as Teddy now on the run. Vista with a million stacks on his weapon, trying to stop the wave from coming in. Is the Aatrox. Kana trying his best, but they just say, we'll go top lane. We don't care about the mid lane. With the Yuumi coming on in. Now, 17 seconds on Faker. They're trying to delay this as much as possible, but another Ornhorn is up and available. But they're going for kills rather than turrets. And now Effort's gonna be up here trying to get the play down, trying to deny this. Kana trying to stop the minions from coming in at the same time. You'll see that backdoor protection coming
no
in.
minions.
Yeah, they don't have the minions. That's the main thing. Kana with a big
Stone
play.
plate.
Baker's still alive here.
The
Trying
turret's
to push him
alive.
back, and Baker's not being doped this time. Will they just click the Nexus? The bullet time is
Woo!
gonna come in. They're trying to click down the Nexus.
Bot
Can
lane.
Hanwha do it? They just gotta click on that damn Nexus, and they will. And it looks like finally Temp will be able to take that one out. Very close at the end of it. GG, Hanwha gonna take the 2-1.
What a close ending. The bot lane was open.
Get themselves checked out for Soraka Virus.
Yeah, I am on a cloud right now. You know, like,
How do you think Faker feels after that one?
I think Faker is wondering what just happened.
Early on in the game, Cask and bullet time mattered.
Yeah.
Later on in the game, not at all. Not even a little bit. You just ban away. Okay, I don't understand how Haru gets
What?
it, but At the end of the day, he was the one getting the kills, so I suppose they were really happy with that.